We are making whiskey glazed steak with shoestring potatoes, but I'm using sweet potato and garlicky bourbon chicken. But instead of whiskey and bourbon, I have almond and vanilla extract because I don't drink bourbon, so why should I have it in my house? And I read that those are good alternatives. That's what we're doing. But I don't own a cheese grater, so this is my version of grated cheese. I was supposed to go out and get one today. I couldn't get out of bed. And then when I finally got out of bed, I took my time doing yoga and making myself a smoothie and having breakfast. And then I got completely distracted watching Nox's stream because it was absolutely fucking hilarious. If I could, I would have bought this pre-grated, but I think this isn't like cheddar or anything. This is like a fancy ass cheese. Tossed potatoes with cheese and stuff. Okay, so we'll just take this massive bowl and just chuck the cheese in there. 1 tablespoon of flour. I really need a set of like those little tiny mixing bowls that they actually have on cooking shows so I can like prepare everything and shit. 1 tablespoon of flour. So this is vanilla extract. Whoop. Oh my god, you can't even like pour these, they just go fucking everywhere. Oh my god, almond extract smells like that shit you used to have to drink as a child when you were sick. Terrible. Alright, there we go, bourbon. So we're going to put a cup of our beef broth up in here. Maybe we should check it out. I don't know if it's got floaties in it. So that's all we need for the steak. They said 4 potatoes. How many potatoes are considered to be in here? I mean, I would just cook all of these since I need it for a week anyway. Potato onto the tray and bake it. I'm just going to throw the rest on top. I know the rest of it is mixed with cheese and oil and shit, but fuck it. It's fine. Like, I don't know how I'm going to cook this all in one piece. What do I do with it, guys? We're definitely going to need to cut this up and cook it in like 3 different pieces. Oh god, it's so hot. We're cooking steak over here. Wait, do we have to turn this over yet? Oh god, everything's happening at once. Do you often cook steak in a far too cold pan and burnt butter? Yes, that's the only way that I cook steak. Butter and flour and whisk for 3 minutes. I feel really iffy about whisking this with a metal whisk in a non-stick pan. Medium is a small range and then low and high. Yeah, it seems like it on this fucking stove. It's so bad. Like you have to turn it all the way up for it to get any kind of hot and then turn it all the way back down and then wait 5 minutes and then rub your stomach and pat your head at the same time and then pray to Jesus and then eventually you might get a right temperature for anything that you're doing. Whiskey broth and 1 tablespoon of heavy cream. I like my potato slightly charred. I literally know where to put this. I guess it's just gonna sit there. This is how we fucking cook in my kitchen. There's no room for anything. Cut steak against the grain into thin slices. Add back to sauce in skillet. Garnish with parsley and add potatoes into skillet. So, bitch, please. We ain't putting no steak back in the fucking skillet. What we're gonna do is cut up the steak, put it in Tupperware, put some of the sauce in the Tupperware and put some of the fucking shit in the Tupperware. That's what we're going to be doing. What's that? But you can't put steak in the fridge and eat it later? What the fuck is wrong with you? You can't fucking freeze steak. That's wrong. Bitch, I do what I want. I do what I gotta do. I disgust myself. Wait, we're supposed to cut this against the grain. But I feel like it's not gonna let me do that. I don't have a knife that's like sharp enough to actually do that. How do you do that? That's insane. Oh, maybe this knife can do that. Shit. It's decent. Honestly, I think it's cooked perfectly. I missed a part of the recipe. We were supposed to add cream and the parsley to this too. Okay, I can't even peel these fucking potatoes so this is going to be a fun time. I guess this is where parchment paper comes in handy. But let's see how much of it we can get off. I have a bunch of veggies that I was going to put in here anyway. If all else fails, we can have a baby amount of completely annihilated potato and vegetables. There's so much cheese. Like, what do you even do with all this cheese? Please tell me, Americanos, in the chat, what do you do with this amount of cheese in your life? Actually, this is quite a bit. We managed to salvage like a heap. And then we can put some veggies in there as well. Cheesy potatoey goodness. We have to attempt to pour this in here somehow. And then we can finally make some chicken soon. Holy shit. I love how like, I was like, oh yeah, I'll take some photos for you. And it's literally just like meat and shit covered in green shit. That's all this is. It doesn't even look like real food.